guys, welcome back. Thank you for coming by to visit today. Today we're going to do my very first DIY, do it yourself. And today's DIY is going to be that nail polish rack back there. Earlier this year I got sick and tired of having all my nail polishes inside of a big Tupperware, Rubbermaid kind of container, and I couldn't see what I had. I had a lot of duplicates of, very similar colors, and I would go out and buy, and I'd come back and I'd be like, oh, I don't know if I have that color, because I just couldn't see exactly what I owned. And so I would see other people on YouTube and that they had all these beautiful nail racks, and I looked into buying one, but they were just a little more than what I could spend at this time. And so I decided to go ahead and repurpose some some cork boards that I owned already. Anyways, the big cork board, it was a cork board, and now it is a nail polish rack. I actually found in the trash about 7 years ago. My daughter used it for several years in her room as a decoration. After I got it home, I cleaned it up real well. I think I even, kind of painted over it and stuff. And, I just, we made it new at the time, and shabby chic at the time. And it looked really, really pretty in her room as a cork board for years. But, she's gotten older and she's evolved and her taste has evolved, and she didn't want it in her room anymore. And so I kind of put it away because it was a good quality. Actually had a sticker on the back that said $69.99 from Hobby Lobby. And like I said, I found it about 7 years ago. So, I mean, the cork board must have had its years already. So it was a good quality one. And the little one back there was a bright pink cork board that my daughter had in her room when she was a little girl. And the same thing, I had set it aside, thinking one day I will repurpose it. And, one day was this year, and this year we made these cork boards. The cost for the cork boards, for the big one, I ended up spending a little bit less than $20. Each individual craft board, which is what the shelves are made out of, is about $1.25 to $1.30. I can't remember exactly. And so when you ended up buying 6 of these and 2 of those, and by the time I ended up pulling together what I spent, it was a little bit less, about $18 I spent on that cork board. But I only spent like 5 on this one because I ended up using stuff that I had left over from the big one. So, for about, I don't know, $23, $24, I ended up getting 2 very, very useful nail polish racks. Now I can see exactly what I own. And I know you guys will say that it's a little excessive what I own, and I would have to agree, it really is a little excessive. But at least now I know what I have, and I really won't be out buying stuff that I don't need anymore because I can see what I own. And I also see that I have a particular taste. I have a certain color that I definitely like more than others, and so I will definitely not purchase colors that just aren't my interest anymore. I have a type, even in nail polish. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please let me know if you find it helpful, or if you even go ahead and make your own nail polish rack. I'd love to know if someone else took this project on and was able to make it useful for them. I would just make my day. Anyways, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to have you come along and do life with me, guys. And again, let's go ahead and watch a DIY on how to make the nail polish rack. Hey guys, welcome along. We're getting ready to turn this old cork board frame into a nail polish rack. The first step is we are going to remove the cork paneling from the back of the frame, and you're going to see that there's these little metal staples that are used to keep it inside the frame unit, and I'm going to go through with my little needle nose pliers. I started using my needle nose pliers, but I've decided that I also need my flathead screwdriver. I'm just using a small one that I have because it makes it easier for me to push it up and then use the needle nose pliers to like pry. So the next step is I want to lift out the cork board and the. Alright, so guys, I bought these 1 by 36, and I'll put the size right here so y'all can see it. 1 by 36 inch wooden dowels to help me create a shadow box effect. Just, oops, look at that, it came apart. I just went and where I drew the line, I put a piece of duct tape here. Can you guys see that? I put a piece of duct tape here and a little bit higher so that my wood, not duct tape, I put masking tape, so that the wood wouldn't be shifting and so it would be cutting at a level place. So I'm going to be cutting with my, can you guys see that? My razor tooth saw. I use this for cutting the branches on my trees outside, but it's the saw I currently own. As you guys can see, I've put them, laid them down. I cut them down to size. Let me see if I can maneuver this in such a way where you can see. I cut them down to size. Next, I took my dowel and I drilled a hole, as you can see right there. Let me see if I can point at it with my screwdriver. I took drilled a hole, my Black & Decker 7.2 volt drill, and that's the drill bit inside of it. So that's what I use to drill the hole. Okay, bye. Now my intention or my plan is to insert this 1-inch craft board. It's 3/8 by 2 inches by 24. But I had it cut down to 38 centimeters because that's exactly what fits within this frame. And so you guys will see that I'm going to take it and I will screw in the screws and lay it right in here so that it can serve as the shelf. Okay? I'm going to put them in about, I think it's about 4 inches, but I'll go get a measuring tape. Alright, the video is probably not going to be so good right now because it's gotten darker outside and so I'm working inside, but I wanted to show you guys that so far I've gotten to where, you know, I measured out where it would be. It doesn't look nice and plumb because I have to paint it and I have to, you know, I did it so that, you know, see, polishes could fit comfortably. So I got 6 shelves, as you can tell, and so it will work like that. Hey guys, I'm back this morning. I'm getting ready to finish up this project. I'm pretty excited. I can't even believe how I'm almost done. So I've built out the frame, as you guys can tell. Hi, this is my dowel, or hello. What I'm gonna do, and I hope that this is in frame and that you guys can actually see what I'm doing, is, and I'll maybe even do it upside down so that you can kind of get an idea. Here's the dowel. So the dowel's gonna lie like right there, right? And I'm gonna take these number 6 screws. They're 3 1/4. So as you can tell, and I'm not sure if you can see, they're that big. And when you lay them on here, they'll lay. It's gonna have just enough of it will be just long enough to drill through the shelf and then through the wood dowel. And okay guys, I don't know if you can see them, but I drilled a hole right there, and I'm gonna try to zoom it in a little bit. Oh, so that's a good one. See, I drilled a hole there, a hole there. If I move the camera over, you'll see I drilled one like right there, one up there, and so along the way of each board, there's 3 holes. I mean, they're not exactly at the same spots, guys, because again, I'm not a professional. I'm a nail polish enthusiast who's trying to make a nail polish rack with things that she's owned or on a very low budget. Anyway, so I'm gonna go outside and cut those. Am I even in the Dauberm frame? I cannot tell. Anyways, guys, I hope I am. I'm gonna go and cut those dowels, and I will see you guys in a little bit. I wanted to show you guys that I went ahead and I trimmed the edges. As you can tell, the stick is a lot shorter. But what I wanted to tell you is that you're gonna have to sand the edges so that it, you know, as it lays here, it's gonna be, as it lays there, at least the edges will be nice and smooth. Now I'm gonna use some number 6, let's see if I can't get that zoomed in. Number 6 wood screws that are 3/4 inch to actually install the dowels. Okay guys, as you can see, I've applied the dowels right up on top, and now I've caulked the space that's between the little shelves. So the next step is to paint the actual unit, and you can see I've done it all the way up. Each shelf has its own little dowel, so it's like a stopper. As you guys can see, put a coat of paint on it. I ended up buying this acrylic paint at Walmart. I got the Snow White and the parchment, antique parchment, I think it's called. And I blended it together because that's the frame back there. So you guys can see it kind of is the right color. I don't really need to make it like a perfect paint because the frame itself is distressed in its design. So if I make it too perfect, it will actually not look well. Also, I went ahead and yesterday, remember I had spray painted the cork board, and so it gave it like a first coat because you know cork really absorbs paint. So today I gave it a very thin top coat with the paint in about the same shades, and that's it. That's about what I've got going right now. I laid the frame on the concrete floor out by my pool. Actually, I think it's called cool decking, but whatever. You guys know. I just laid it outside. And here is the finished shelf. I've actually completed the actual structure of it. So now I'm going to take that and insert it into that. And I'm going to use this, a mallet. Guys, I need to pressure clean my concrete out here, don't I? Anyways, all right. So that part's in. That part's in. Worry about it coming out. It is in there. Now, that being said, I will probably insert some screws here and here to serve as a support. But guys, I'm almost done. Oh, it's heavy. This frame in itself is very, very heavy. And that's one of the reasons I chose it, because I knew it had to be strong enough to withstand. So there you go, guys. Let me get behind the camera again and see if I can't give you a better angle. Okay, yeah, actually it's really quite a good angle. It literally lays in there. I don't know if y'all can see, just really, really well. Okay, everyone, I'm getting ready to drill screws into the back of my Okay, my friends, that is my cork board. Not my cork, well, it was a cork and it still is a cork board. The actual back of it is still cork, but that is my new nail polish rack. I'm just so excited. I cannot believe that with some craft boards and some little wooden dowels and a couple of screws, I was able to get this done. Now guys, it may not be perfect, but I wasn't going for perfection. I was going for functionality and to just get that nail polish just the heck up. So I mean, as I look at the shelves, I think they look a little tipsy.